We are going to take a 3-wood because I'd rather have a slightly bigger landing area than that tiny piece of crap.
Stratman!
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 Gaming!
Welcome back, all you Strat fans. Batty is here for the 15th tournament of the Run Good Tour Season 2, Klemensdorp Golf Club, or Golf Course. I don't know what the GC stands for. This is going to be a very interesting round. As you can see on these scorecards, these holes are not incredibly long, but this course is weird. When Batty did a quick practice round, he was baffled by how narrow the fairways are, how difficult the approach shots are, weaving in and around trees, and there's almost nowhere good to land off the tee. So let's see if we can take on this challenging course and come out on top. And here we are at the tee. We can already see that Rick Gaiman has spray painted the Run Good Tour logo on top of the Golf Club 2019 logo. I hope he doesn't get fined for that. And here's an example of these fairways. I don't really know where he's supposed to land, and there are trees all around. So on this opening tee, we're going to try the 3-wood, because I think a driver would go way too far and possibly go in those rocks down there. So let's see how this works out.
Taking this one through some branches.
And we got to get hop into the fairway. So here we are going downhill with the wind at the back, and there's a pretty significant ridge on this green. It hit below the ridge and held up pretty good for us. So an opening birdie putt, and I have no problems with that.
And that one
Especially when we drain it. Well, that's a pretty good start. Cheers to us for that one. And I think I might still have a little bit of Stella magic in these clubs. Now we have a difficult shot as there is water on both sides and the wind is blowing to the left. And this is where we really have to hope the Stratman does not have a fast swing. Phew!
there is drive, folks.
That was a beauty and in a bad spot. So this course is already tricky enough to hit these fairways, let alone with some crosswind. I'm now left coming out of this rough, hoping that this pitching wedge doesn't hit this tree that's right in front of me, because branches can kill the distance.
And he's going through the branch.
It did hit those branches, and it did kill that distance. And that's a perfect example of how you can hit a perfect tee shot, have it lined up exactly where you think it needs to be, and it can still screw you over on this course. Now we're left to try and flop this up and see if we can stay close to safe par. Check up. It ended up in an okay spot because at least this is relatively flat. So we can still tap that par in,
This one with a good
but I don't love it. I'm going to be very curious to see what the scores are on this tournament. As again, look at this incredibly narrow landing spot. I have to compensate for the wind. I don't know where to try and aim this thing. So we'll aim at these trees and see what happens.
he's going on.
Okay. Not good.
Yeah,
And now we have to try to punch it out through these trees. I'm actually going to play a punch shot to force it to stay quite low. The goal here is just to get somewhere that I can get a good third shot. That's not the spot. That was actually pretty horrible.
and that one.
That shanked hard off the hill, directly into a tree, and now I don't know how we're going to manage par on this. I got to try and poke this thing out with a 4-iron.
Branches.
And now our fourth shot is going towards the green. If you miss a fairway here, you're
About
screwed.
100 yards to the
And the fairways are so narrow. And now this is a little bit downhill. And the wind is slightly blowing it to the left and a little bit at our back. So I'm going to deal off this lob wedge. Try and get it on the green and see if we can make a par putt. Oh, this is going to be a tough one. Not loving this. But at least we're 1 under, so even if I bogey here, we'll just be back to even par and try to move forward from there. Didn't break as much as I thought it was. So there's a bogey. But that's a tough hole. I mean, I don't know. Well, let's try and just, I don't know. Let's just forget about that one and move on to this par 3, which goes way uphill. And the wind is at the back. But I think I'm still going to club up to a 4-iron just to make sure it clears that hill. I'd rather be behind the hole than down below in that gully. All right, we're good. Real long putt. But, oh, wow. It just kept going. A fun hole. Super long, super high, and you can't do anything to slow the speed down. If you could not tell, I was being sarcastic. I do not like this hole. Hold on. There's a chance. Looks like it's just a little bit of movement to the left there. It was not. And I'm now making a mess of this course. Holy! Almost missed that bogey putt, too. So that's back-to-back bogeys. And I'm in a bush. Awesome. This course is so stupid. I don't know how this one was selected. But I hate it.
Oh, he's going through the...
And now I'm off to the left. And again, we are trying to scramble for par. It kicked hard right. And a long par putt. So this could very well be 3 straight bogeys in a row, which is going to make Batty very upset. Oh, but a good par putt there. That leaves us at +1 through 5, and I don't know if this is a good score or a bad score. So we're going to club down to a 5-iron here, because I do not want to go long into that water. Oh, there's also water short here. Oh, this is awful. And it's all around. There's literally a tiny hole here. I'm even going to add a bit of loft because I'm that confident it will clear. Definitely cleared. Didn't blow as much right as I thought it would with that wind. But we're on the green with a long birdie putt. So this one moves to the left until about halfway, and then it starts to go back to the right. And move back. And that is absolutely a perfect birdie bomb. I will definitely drink to that one. Oh, baby. And we are back to even par through 6 holes. We're going to try and bomb this driver over that creek. Over it goes. I'll take that spot. And it kept rolling to the fringe. That's unfortunate. Oh, right by the cup. That's a tap in par. We almost got a pretty sweet looking bird there. Even through 7, and we're just trying not to blow up here, as we have another incredibly narrow tee shot. And that is a beauty. Now we can get to this green in 2. It's a bit scary though, because I don't want to go long or too far right. And hope it holds. Hold on. Oh gosh. Hold on. Oh gosh. Hold on. Bye-bye. Now we're just going to try to flop out of here and get on the green with a chance at a birdie putt. Ugh. Get out of there. All right. That is one solid shot. So even though that was an absolute mess, it left us with a birdie that we could just tap in there. And I do love those tap-in birdies. They're delicious. Another narrow tee shot here that we can't do driver because it will go too far. So we're going to go 3-wood and see if we can bounce underneath that tree and stay short of the bunker. Oh, hopped the rock. And in the rough. This is now a bit tricky to gauge the distance because I'm coming out of this rough. I think I'll stick with the 8 iron. It might be enough to get up that ridge. But if it comes out of this rough a bit tough, it might not be. So we'll see. Yeah, stayed quite a bit short. And that's going to be a long birdie putt. Or pitch. I just can't seem to hold a green. And I am nervous with this shot because I don't know how well this chip is going to work. I might actually try to flop it. I think this could be equally bad, but I just don't trust I can get that chip shot over the ridge. I'm going to try to control this flop shot. I can't do full power. We'll see if we can get it about 70 to 80%. There's 80. That's a good shot. Oh, yes. You know what? After that tee shot, I will take that par and be pleased. So through 9 holes, we are -1, and that was even with putting up multiple bogeys. I still don't like this course, but let's try to make this back 9 a little bit better. We are going to take a 3-wood because I'd rather have a slightly bigger landing area than that tiny piece of crap.
Pretty good so far.
And that held on nicely. And it's going to be a precarious little landing spot.
Going with the
Fast swing. It looked like it would have been good, though. We're going to put a bunch of loft on it to try and slow it down. Hold on. Wow. Did not slow it down at all. I don't know how you're supposed to stop those chips. When you put full loft, I was not in the rough at all. Now we have a very difficult par putt. It moves slowly to the right and then very quickly before the hole. Oh, not a shocker. We start the back 9 with a bogey.
Okay. Looking like it's in the...
But let's try and attack this par 4, which is a long one. And I need a 3 hybrid again.
I think that's the hybrid.
And I fast swung it anyway.
Not too good.
Oh, is that a little teeny tiny pond? I don't know where I am.
That's yet another
Great.
green.
Got to go through some more trees. I'm actually going to have to try to pitch this out, and I don't know how this is going to work. Ah. Get out.
And it looks like he's going through the branches here on this.
I hate this course. Do not like. I'm getting really angry. Batty's pissed. He's starting to go crazy. And here's another chip shot that I won't be able to control the speed because whatever. Whee! And let it run all the way past the hole. I'm about to puke in my mouth.
Oh my gracious.
Ugh.
Okay, and now let's
Double.
peek and see what's happening.
That's definitely my least favorite hole of the course so far. And I'm in the fairway, but does it even matter? It's par 5 that will just keep zigzagging around trees. And look at this. Your second shot on a par 5, you have to go into the rough. Or in the water. Or dial way back into the fairway. And then you're covered with trees. Who designed this? This is stupid. Batty's getting pissed. Or do you go way over here? What's the play? You go way over here, and you're still screwed. You go over here. Hey, what do you know? You're screwed. You go for it. Oh. In case you didn't have enough options already, you're screwed here too. So let's try and be screwed in the rough and see if that works out. That's where I wanted to be. Oh, come on. You couldn't even roll down that hill and at least give me a somewhat flat rough shot? Patty's getting so irritated. Now we have a pitch shot that I don't know how this is going to work out, so we're just going to hit. Bye. It didn't kick left. How could I be on that much of a slope and it went exactly where I aimed? Patty is so angry. And I have to go off to the left here a little bit, but I don't think it's going to break too much. Let's see if this works. It does not. It just stayed dead straight.
Here. Save par.
Oh, boy.
Nice putt there.
So that leaves us at +2 through 12. And I guess the goal now is just to try to get back to even par. And I can't even speak properly because of my irritation. Up the shot
This one's
goes.
heading towards the green.
Good hop. Hold on. And it doesn't hold on. A pretty solid shot, and I'm left with a tricky break off to the left here to try and get a birdie, which would feel really weird because it's been ages. So why have it now? Why mess with a good thing when you got a bogey fest going on?
See how things are going.
Klemensdorp is making me feel like a total derp.
Heading into the fairway. Ooh,
And cool.
here.
I hit the fairway, but if you heard, again, it clipped trees. You can't go anywhere without clipping trees here, and I hate it. So now we're going downhill with a 4-iron, and I'm just starting to put very little thought into these things. Fast swing.
4-iron. This one's close call.
Screwed it all up anyway. Oh, calm down, Betty. Try to finish strong, even though now you're chipping downhill and it's going to be impossible to hold this green. Actually, what we're going to do is instead of chip here, we're just going to try and flop this instead. I just don't want it to chip and just keep running for days. Try and lob this puppy up there and see what happens. Hey-oh! Okay. Another long par putt that we are likely going to miss because it moves left and then it moves right, and I'm just going to aim it dead straight. Wee.
Oh, from the
Well, at least the only thing that is predictable in this course is that it sucks. And now we have a par 4 that we're just going to try to drive the green because really, what does it matter at this point? Up she goes. Big hop. All right. Good roll. And see you later, alligator. It just keeps going.
green.
At least we're on the green, and that's an eagle putt. So maybe, just maybe, we can 2-putt for birdie here and get one of these strokes back as I'm starting to have a stroke. Down it goes. Should move left. It's starting to now. And we crushed that eagle with our hands. I probably shouldn't do that because eagles are majestic. So I'm sorry. But let's have a couple sippies. Tequila. Well, for all the aggravation we've had, at least tequila never lets me down. And here we go as we take a 6-iron and we're going to loft up on it. Try and get this to hit close to the hole. Good spot to hit there. And a decent checkup. I don't think this is really going to move much. So I'm actually just going to go off to the right edge. Oh, just in the left door. I don't, well, we've got back to even par with 2 holes to go, but I still cannot figure out this course, and I still hate it. And this is why. We now have to drive it into this tree gully. And then I don't even know where the hole is. Oh, it's way over there on an island. So we basically have to try and drive it here and try not to go in that little bunker. How much you want to bet I end up in this bunker?
And this is
Perfect swing. Oh, gosh. Don't kick left. Oh, no. Oh, my goodness. I missed it. So we did have a great tee shot, but look at this. Our reward is being behind a tree. Screw you, Klemensdorp. We're hoping that the wind blows it a little bit left.
Here is.
Oh, I fast swung it. Oh,
Sure
no.
about this one.
Oh, no.
And he's ended up in the water.
Yeah. What? I hate Klemensdorp. I hate it so much as I chip for a bogey. I hate Klemensdorp. I don't know what is happening, as I am going to get a double or a triple. All of that work to get back to even par after an amazing eagle and a birdie, and then it takes one fast swing into the stupid water, and now I'm back to plus 3. Have I told you that I hate Klemensdorp? Because I do. I hate it with a passion. Back to plus 3, and now we're on the 18th hole, and I'm just going to hit this tee shot and say screw it all.
Sure where this one's gonna end up. Looks like he's going.
Batty is not looking forward to round 2. It's the weekend tournaments that really seem to get under Batty's skin. And now I'm in between clubs, and I have to pound this 3-wood.
And here's
And that's about all we could expect. Shockingly, it's a par 5. So I have a chance to chip and get maybe one shot back if we can birdie this. From what we've learned, these chips are not checking up at all. So I'm going to put a bunch of loft on and see if we finally get one. Stop. It doesn't stop. I mean, come on. We're only a couple feet away, and look at the reward on this putt. Puke in my mouth. Way up there. Can we sneak in the back door? No, of course we can't. Why would we? This is going to be a disgusting scorecard.
and they'll tap it in and.
Yeah, I don't know what to tell you. I hate it. I'm not going to even talk about this one. Let's hope that round 2 goes better. You know. Screw you, Klemensdorp. See you next round.
Will the Stratman get out of his mental funk for round 2? No, he will not. Spoiler alert, he plays round 2 on Total Tilt. Watch the carnage tomorrow. Same horrible golf course, same YouTube channel.
Maybe hit subscribe, maybe don't. And make sure you do what I do and just stay batty.